Hello, I'm the Loot Cartographer, and this is the 182nd video in my Fallout 76 Surveyal series, and here we are once again at the Sunday Brothers cabin. This is the second time we've been here in a Surveyal video, and I've got 3 videos on this place already, 2 of them being lore videos, one of which is an updated version of the original. So I will link the updated version of the original and the original Surveyal video so you can see the original story of this place before it changed to become this Raider Moonshiner outpost. Now, in terms of the enemies you're going to find here, we're talking feral ghouls and a Radroach. During the event, which is the Moonshine Jamboree Event, you're going to be facing off against feral ghouls, anglers, gulpers, and fog crawlers. Now, this is, of course, one of the new events with the Test Your Metal update. The last video, we covered the Foundation Outpost with the Eviction Notice event. This is another one of those events. It's incredibly dangerous to do. I don't think it's actually probably doable solo unless you're doing it like I did it here with a Fallout World, and even then I still didn't get it 100%. I still lost one of the stills. We'll see what I'm talking about there in a little while. Let me just say though, in terms of the collectible nodes, wood piles, copper veins, rhododendron, Radstag buck, Radstag doe, wind chimes, mutated ferns, and soot flowers. So with that, I'll cover it. Why don't we take a look at the changes that have been made to this site. Let me say that there are 7 new notes. I will not be covering the original lore because I've covered it extensively in previous videos that, again, I will link at the end of this. So, coming out here, you've got this little gate structure that they set up. You can come over here and you can actually climb up onto it. Or not. And of course, I got my mega jump. And I'm sure you can easily jump over the little blockage here to get up on top of that. Anyway, coming over here, the new Raider flag here. Along with that, there's actually another flag, which signifies that this outpost belonged to... Oh, and yes, I'm carrying a Gulper smacker, which is part of the event here. That right there, the Raider flag for the Raiders of the Crater. The Gulper Smacker goes great with the Mire Magic Moonshine that you can find here. 50% increase to Gulper Smacker damage and ages into vintage Mire Magic Moonshine. Anyway, though, why don't we take a look around here? They kind of set it up into like a carnival sort of a setup. You got this over here where they've got the ability to like knock down cans. And they've got the prizes that fall down as soon as you bump into the wall over here. Anyway. This is kind of weird, really, when you consider it, that none of this stuff was here before. That means that the Raiders came here and set this stuff up. Along with that, right over here, this trailer was here before, but they set up this skeleton bandstand that definitely does not connect in any way with the original lore, which means that they put the skeletons up here, the Raiders did, holding onto a banjo and a guitar. I don't pretend to understand that. They've moved the tractor from the field. The field is now bare. Along with that, they've set up this bonfire here in the bed of the truck. That's part of the event. Yeah, we got another Raider sigil right there. Some corpses hanging from the building. Anyway, why don't we take a look at the shed over here. We got one of the stills here. This is part of that event. We've got some of the feral ghouls that have been here at this site. Along with that brewing station, a chemistry station, a terminal that contains the original lore for the site, a level 2 safe. Coming over here, we got a new note, but we will read all these notes in order. Along with that, there's the Jesus Sunday Holotape Part 4. We're again not going to cover the original lore. Coming over here, you can potentially find a plan right here. Along with that, I should have pointed out, you can potentially find a power armor chassis right here. And let's head over here. Weapons workbench. Along with that, a tinker's workbench and a lot of oil. I pointed this out last time, but it's still here. Good place for oil and steel right there. Now, right over here, we got this generator that's still halfway stuck in the ground and not hooked up to anything. This is exactly how it was before the Raiders moved in. I don't know why it's still here operating like this, but anyway. Coming over here, we can come up onto this little barrier here. And along with that, they've added this platform. Some mongrel dog meat there. Some junk lying around the shelves. Places to sit and barbecue. Or grill, at least. Now we can come over here. A lot of wood piles out here on this platform. A little bit of leather right there. Not too much else to see. Now if we come down here, we find another note here. We're going to again come back to this. Some more junk. And down here where the outhouse used to be, they now have a toilet. And nothing. Along with that, there are the copper veins I was mentioning. Okay. Let's go ahead and head back up here. There are 10 bottles of moonshine that I found here, so to keep that in mind. Alright, so we've covered this shed out here in that little lower area. Now, the field looks like this now. Used to be full of crops. It's now dead. Alright, we got this shit over here that says "You must die." Raider symbols. Some more junk in here. More junk out back here. A lot of clutter. And here are the Radstag corpses I talked about. You can, of course, come here and harvest these for leather and meat. Now, if you come over here, yet another still. And we can come over here into the field. And right up here, we got this container that we can walk into with a bunch of these bottles of Mire Magic Moonshine. Now, along with that, these skulls are something you can actually harvest if you're looking for bone. So, they look decorative, but they are actually junk. Now, coming over here, we have the greenhouse. We got a lot of pots, some bottles, and a lot of bags of fertilizer. And right over here, another note. Again, we'll come back to that. Coming up the hill, still have the water tank and Jesus Sunday's corpse over here, along with his marksman hunting rifle. In this case, hasty 50 caliber hunting rifle. Guess that changes as well. Jesus Sunday with his holotape, again covered in the previous Surveyal video and the lore videos. Let's head back down this way. You can walk across this to get to the top of this container. Alright. Now then, last still right here. And here's where they moved the outhouse, and there's now a head hanging there. I assume that this is some sort of target practice for the men. I don't really know. But this is honestly one of those situations where it's like, okay, let's say that you are a raider. You're still a human being. When you're trying to go to the bathroom, do you really want to have the head, disembodied head hanging here while you're trying to go to the bathroom? I don't know. It's... Anyway. Alright, I think that pretty much covers the exterior of the house here. So why don't we go ahead and check out the interior over here. I will point out that in the past I found a bobblehead up here. Back before the change, I've not found that since. So I don't know if that still shows up here or not. I've been here 5 times before recording this, so... it's entirely possible that they've removed it from the site, but it's also possible that it just simply hasn't spawned in the 5 times I've been here. Now, coming around here, there are stairs up to that balcony. We'll come back to that. But let's go ahead and head in this door. This is an original note. Won't cover that. There is a recipe right here, and there's a new note right there, and an old holotape. We'll cover, of course, the new notes. Coming over here into this bedroom. Pillow. Some junk. And I should have noted, these wooden crates have Molotov cocktails in them. So 10 of them in here. And let's go ahead and head back out there, and I'm going to point out the other one real quick. There you go. Another 10 Molotov cocktails. Okay. Back into the house. Okay. Back where we were. This is a big old tub of moonshine. It's really Gulper acid, which you can stand in it and not get hurt. And along with that, this moonshine is made of Gulper acid. There's a story about that and how it really does not agree with people's digestive tracts, but apparently it tastes amazing. So, I don't know. I can't imagine drinking that. But anyway, when we come over here, we got a desk with some junk on it. Got some wood piles. A new Gulper rug for this site. Along with that, we've got another journal entry. Okay, back porch. And why don't we go ahead and head upstairs. Okay, so they've enlarged the door here, and they've removed one of the bunk beds. That's the word I'm looking for. Along with that, there used to be a magazine that showed up here. I've not seen that show up the 5 times I've been here. So, along with that, I knew these guys were Crater Raiders before I even realized the flags were out there, because they're wearing the fashionable Raider outfit that you get for completing the Vault 79 quest line for the Raiders. Along with that, more moonshine in here. Containers. Okay, and we got bourbon. Another note. And I should have noted another note here. We'll come back to that one first. Now, back out here, you got the stairs up. And we can follow this along to get to the new stairs up. And up here we got another Raider. Petey. And that's pretty much it. Okay. I should have noted the moonshine right there. Now, along with that, why don't we go ahead and now actually start following the full story of the journals here. Now we're going to drop down in with Petey, with Slayer, and read his journal entry. June 1st. Hit a fine jackpot finding this abandoned cabin all the way out here. Oh, you know what? We forgot the basement. We will come back to that. Coming down here, Again, the hidden door here to the old basement. This is the shelter for the Sunday Brothers. Just to show you what they were so happy about finding. Still a lot of food down here in the basement. Along with that, they've added these new raider cages, but that's really the only update to the basement that I've noticed. So everything else seems to be original. Level 2 safe there. A lot of food in here. Some stuff to drink as well. Got the fridges with some industrial size shortening in there. Got the bathroom here with the Radroach. The shower and the toilet. Okay. Let's go ahead and head back up. But yeah, this would have been a find with all the preserved food they have here. Hey, look at that. More moonshine in the mouth of the bear. Okay. Now then, entry 1. June 1st, hit a fine jackpot finding this abandoned cabin all the way out here. Looks like it's still held together enough for us to set up. Asher found a robot digging through all the junk in the bunker. Going to take a look at him tomorrow and maybe get him running again. Now, this robot is new for the event. It's not something that it used to exist. It definitely also wasn't in the basement before, so I don't know. It's one of those weird things where they've added lore that somehow used to exist but didn't. Anyway, so that's note 1. Now, note 2 is actually down out in the shed, so let's go ahead and head out there. Here we go. June 7th. Don't know how, but I got the robot to boot up. Glad it's working, but it won't shut up about making moonshine. There are worse things, I guess. If it wants to make some of that sweet hooch, we'll take it. I think it'll fit right in with the gang here. Okay. Now then, we got to go to number 3, which is actually out here on the seat near the old outhouse. June 10th. Damn, 3 days later and the robot still ain't shutting up. The boys are calling him Ned after some drunk blabbermouth we ran into a while back. Felt like it needed a name if it's sticking around. Crazy robot's only interested in moonshine, so it fits. Keeps talking about the stills outside and now something about a jamboree. Ned likes to party. Again, none of this stuff was mentioned before with the Sunday Brothers. Note 4 is on the shelf upstairs. So let's go ahead and head back into the house. Here we go. June 16th. This moonshine is damn good. Not too sure how a robot be making booze, but I ain't complaining. I'll be feeling this tomorrow for damn sure. We're having a big old party to celebrate the completion of the new digs, courtesy of Ned, of course. The boys heard some weird noises from outside, but it's probably just Clay. Give him a few drinks and he'll wander off good. Okay, now then we need to go to number 5, which is downstairs on the couch. Right over here. June 17th. Ned's hooch ain't for the faint of heart. Gave me and my crew the run, something fierce. Tasted damn good, though. Seems those noises from last night have been going on all morning, too. The boys say they've seen some big-ass lizards on the edge of the camp. Ned's obsessing over them. Says their venom makes the moonshine special. It has a way of hooking you, but it does wonders for my spirit. Shame it ain't the same for my gut, though. Again, they're drinking booze made from Gulper acid. Okay, bar shelf for number 6. Here we are. June 24th. Most of the crew's run. They scared of the creatures and saying they'd been feeling weak. Damn cowards. I ain't been feeling too well either, but this is our camp, and I ain't going without a fight. Who needs them, huh? Less people here means more of that sweet hooch for me. Alright. And number 7 is actually out in the greenhouse. So let's go ahead and head up there. And there it is. June 29th. Oh, Ned, my good pal, still sticking with me here when everyone else ran. I'm stuck in bed and I ain't feeling good at all. At least I got Ned bringing me more and more moonshine to pass the time. Tasty moonshine. Wonderful moonshine. These critters outside are damn loud and they're getting close to the house. Ah, well, let them come see good old Slayer. So, he couldn't get out of bed because he was drinking all this moonshine. But he had the comfort that he was still getting all that moonshine. Anyway, why don't we go ahead and take a look at the actual event. The Moonshine Jamboree. Alright, let's do this. Now this will actually have been my second time to do this. The first time through I failed completely. We'll see how things go this time. And this is even with the Fallout world where I do a lot of damage. like I said, that was legendary. Took one shot to kill him.
Oh, goody! I hope you're here to make some moonshine, because we haven't made our special batch in some time. Maya magic!
About to be attacked. Okay. There we go.
To our cozy cabin.
Okay, come on, talk.
Won't be long
There
now.
we go.
We should be able to light the fire shortly to start this jamboree.
How do we make the moonshine?
We just need the right amount of that venom in our tub and to keep those annoyed creatures from ruining our stills.
Why haven't you made moonshine in a while?
Nobody has been here in quite a while to make it. It has been quite lonely. Tasty moonshine, though, so I'm sure you'll be pleased.
Let's do it. I love moonshine.
That's what I like to hear. You can never shine the moon enough.
Alright. Wait for the event to begin. 26 seconds. Now, like I said last time, I failed at this. Part of that is I got stuck behind this iron plate. I could not get out. It feels a bit risky even like getting close to it like that. But there are 3 stills. One there. One over here. Where was it? Huh, I thought it was right there. There it is. Right. And then one of them right over here.
We're ready to get this jamboree going. Light the fire, moonshiners.
Now, if this goes...
Try not to shoot each other.
If this goes anything like last time, we are about to be completely overwhelmed.
Don't forget to fill the tub with that sizable salamander venom.
Now, I think I've actually got a bunch from last time, unless it expires.
Another stray comes to our cozy cabin. Is there any reason why you're not protecting the stills?
They're not being attacked right now, are they? I guess I don't have any. I thought I was depositing it, but no. Like I said, completely overwhelming. And we're just starting. I suppose this might work in groups, but I don't know. Again, this is with me doing ridiculously high amounts of damage. There are still this many enemies left. Like, this has to be, like, this has to be an event that has to be done with a group, right? On the plus side, if you ever need Gulper, this is a great opportunity to get all the Gulper meat you'll ever need. Alright, we got 20 seconds before the next wave. Let's just see if we can deposit some of this stuff. And of course, I'm now over encumbered. Because, of course.
Well done! You found the tub! I can't say that for many of the moonshiners who've come through here. Keep filling it with venom now.
What the?
Your mother would be proud.
It's one that's stuck in the wall.
So slice and useless for anything other than moonshine.
Oh. This is even crazier than eviction notice. I don't know, maybe with heavy weapons this will be easier. Maybe I should even just be focusing on one still. The problem is, once all the other 2 stills are down, they all focus on that last still. So it's not like you get the same number of attackers going after that one still as you had before. No, it's the same number of attackers for all 3 stills going after one. Better to keep them spread out like this. Wave 2 is over, but of course there are still all these guys out here. Okay. In these few seconds before the next wave, let's put some more venom in the tub.
Going well.
There we go, that's all we need.
The venom you've collected is filling the tub nicely. We're halfway there. Most impressive.
Oh, halfway, huh?
But a fine work. Haha, jolly good show. We've got just enough venom to make a batch, and there's still plenty of room in the tub. Let's see how much more we can collect.
Oh, Lord.
Well, don't see angry sizable salamanders do that every day.
Wow, fog crawler. Let's see if that helps out. I'm not sure if there's friendly fire damage done to the stills or not. And keep in mind that I'm basically invulnerable as well with the Fallout world. I do this because it makes shooting stuff so much easier. And by shooting stuff, I mean filming. Of course, it also does make shooting stuff with guns easier in the game. Let's try a grenade over there. Oh yeah, that did work. Alright, more grenades. I wonder how many diseases I have right now. At the very least, rad worms. Being over-encumbered really does not help.
Not good for making moonshine. Need I say more?
Okay, let's take everything again. Oh, so over-encumbered. Must deposit venom in tub. Too short, huh? Yeah, I don't think friendly fire on the stills is a thing. Otherwise, I probably would have destroyed them by now. Okay, grenades are just bouncing all over the place here. Take all again. Ah, deposit the venom.
Outstanding work, moonshiners. I don't think I've ever seen the tub so full. You've really outdone yourself.
Let's just do grenades. All grenades, all the time. Ah.
Still, too. You will be missed, Madam Elsie.
Lost a still. Ah, yes, and it does give you raider reputation when you finish it.
Tear ducts, I would cry at a moment like this. Such a wonderful Moonshine Jamboree.
Oh. Alright. Back to the rest of the video. Okay. Now, one last thing to show you here is that you can still get stuck in here. I'm hoping this is something that they'll fix. Let me actually get out get out a gun, because I think this is actually necessary, because you walk up over here, you can't get in here. But if you're aiming, there you go. And then it's pretty much impossible to get out. And that's how you end up stuck inside one of these things for the entirety, or almost the entirety of the event. And I can show you a little clip of that here now. Alright, well, we're still stuck here, so let me just say, this has been the Resolute Cartographer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.